And then based on that, great being Buddha Shakyamuni, given the Kalogirva, and then next one is, I think, in translated is here says who, what called, Tames beings. He has unsuppressed dower who tame beings. Given the Kalogirva, Lana Mebas. Given the Kalogirva. Okay. So in our book, character, how you can say character?
But here it says a driver.
Yes, okay. A driver, and then I think he used all this together, or Kalogirva, right? Can you read where this is? Insuppressed, okay.
He is an unsurpassed driver who tames beings.
Okay, tames beings, and he used like, okay, even the Kalogirva, Lana Mebas, or this, that is correct. Even the Kalogirva, Lana Meba. So there is now a commentary here. So, in word here, beings, word here, beings, one Buddha says, whoever has power to enter into the path, that is the man he's talking about here, beings. When they're talking about beings, if someone has not enough merit, energy, etc., then I think we need to wait sometimes. But whoever has power to enter in the path, and that is the man they're talking about beings. And then they're talking about drivers. So driver means that generally, car, the steering, it's very easy to do around. And same like in all ancient time, we call this chariot, we call horse, etc. This someone can do very easily, Driver can do easily drive car wherever you want. So we are like a little bit car. If we have no driver, then we cannot function. We think we are very functioning, but I think we are not functioning. This functioning is not good for us, So driver is very important. So Buddha is our driver. So because he's saying that also Kalogir means like that, car and horse and etc. So Buddha, why we call this driver? Because here Mamadumadi says that such us who have weak, and we are, almost we could say, no eyes. So we are really falling down to the dangerous places. Many ways we already fall, and already we are very scary paths, and these kind of situations are there. So, then Buddha shows to the say, hey, if you go this, that is dangerous place. So better you could take this path, that path, and so on and so forth. So that's why they call drivers. Even on Taiwanese Kalogirvas. So from the dangerous of the lower realms to the higher realms to the liberation realms to the omniscient realms, this life to the next life, and next life to the next life, etc. So that's why they call divers. Then how Buddha diver for us. So there is also rules, in ancient time, every kingdoms, they have rules. And if you do mistakes, the punishment is not very easy, Punishments are really difficult. Tibetan is like Buddhist country, but ancient time, the punishment is, I think, is pretty. If compared here, like today, I think in Finland, if you go to jail, maybe that is not so big deal, I think. Because you get quite good place, good food around. I think it's really like sometimes much better than your own home. But in the ancient times, such really did do very much. I read some of those things, and I don't know still that kind of exists in some countries. So anyway, not such like that kind of tram. And tani pomolam kola. So as I mentioned also before, the Buddha always talking about middle way. That middle way can be a little bit different than time to time, country to country. But whoever, if you are too extensive, I think extensive, having too much is not so nice. And then, of course, if you are too nothing, that is also uncomfortable. Even you live, life is difficult. So on the top of that, practice and other things are very difficult. So therefore, Buddha always talking about beyond this, in the middle way. Okay, I think maybe use Tanyi Pomo Lam Kona but yes, so when he talk about and like middle way, it should be smooth path, comfortable path. I think in our developed countries, it's like more they try to make middle way. Might be they copy from Buddha's rule. I think we are, like this tax and giving things and all these things are try to make middle way. But of course, there is also this middle way is need to be some merit. Some people have more merit that their middle way is a little bit higher and then someone else. But anyway, also we try to make middle way anyway. So so the main Buddha's focusing when people bring on the path and try to make comfortable middle way, etc., and then slowly bring into the liberation path, or not path but liberation, resort. For instance, then we want to use few examples. The Buddha's younger brother, who is full, desirement. He liked desirable things, and he tried to kind of use some methods, slowly, and he made monk. I think the story I told many times, so maybe I don't want to tell again and again. And then they're talking about called Sumun Tingwas. They call finger mala men. Sorry? Angurimalas. Angurimalas man is a very wrathful man. And he's really killing anybody who can. And then each time he cut one finger and become a mala of the 108 or maybe 100. And when he saw Buddha, he tried to kill someone, and then apparently, he has some merit, sometime, long time. So met Buddha, and then chat a little bit, and he became monk. At that time, he became monk is impossible, because like India, the class is very important. So such person who make killing and doing bad things, they cannot go in the society. There's no way to become something, Buddha says, you can practice. And Buddha says that he has also seeds of the become monk and be in enlightenment. Long time he merits, he see Buddha soul. And then he become practiced and become enlightenment. And then also they call Wasong, here is talking about, I think, Tinji Wasong, one of the who have such really proud, he's like one of the Hindus, great scholar, master. And when talk with Buddha, and slowly, he believed Buddha's words. He become, interested in being Buddhist and become monk. And the end, he become also enlightened. And then Umbotar was Langchong was. That is one fully ignorant ones. And that was also Buddha tent. So that he gave here few words such ignorant ones, proud ones, anger ones, desire ones, etc. Oh, then Taipi, the demons are one the ones. So Buddha used so many different kind of methods. Some 1 to 10 we need very peaceful. Someone we need wrathful. Someone we need, like, or maybe generosity. Some, I think, some people can also train, like, I think, travel together. There's many times also, Buddha traveling, and then they give teachings. On the way they teachings, they travel partners, and then become also, become like authentic practitioners. So there's using so many kind of methods and etc. and the ones about us. Kongi 효도 주코나 열와 보르비 되겠지 좀 해봐. konda ju tone namka chesu dan ju balana me ba